What up, sunshine? It's me. You might hear some noises in the background because we're about to leave and stuff's happening, but I wanted to get this video done. That's Schofield. Or Jeremy Schofield, but we call him Scof because Jeremy doesn't work. And apparently I'm the only one that can be called Jeremy. Yeah, that's right. So, okay, I wanted to talk to you about some stuff. I sent you an email, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about it in person. Sorry, my hair is really curly right now because it's really wet. I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about it right now so we can kind of understand what I'm feeling. I'm going to try to fly through this because we're going to Disney today, but I want to get this video done before we go. Okay, so here's the thing. Our target audience, as looked through with For the Win, is 80% or 90%, something like that, 25 to 45 guys. And you can watch the tracker. Every time Kelsey comes in, people stop watching. And then it gets excited again when Christmas comes in. So that means any time that Kelsey is in, people are stopping kind of watching throughout, which means they get bored. So if we did just game night with the married couple, the single couple, or the two married couples or whatever, even if we made them really funny and stuff like that, I don't know if the married couple or if the single guys that watch our shows right now will really care for that. Or they might like the single guy, but, you know, we decided that he wouldn't be the focus of the show. So they might be like, this is boring. Also,
stop pushing the door open.
I'm having a really hard time wrapping my head around game night because it sounds really boring to me. Even if we did it where the characters were really funny, just the idea, it sounds like we have half a show here where they sit around and play games. That sounds like half a show. So it's like, yeah, but what else do they do? I know we talk about it and stuff, but we don't see that. So, you know, one route we could do where we do all guys, and then maybe Ian's girlfriend, but not playing his girlfriend, but being, you know, one of the guys. And then one of them could be married, like whoever's house it's at, it would be married, which is why we play in the garage. And then, you know, the wife could come in every once in a while. So that's one route, which sounds a little funnier, sounds a little better, sounds more, you know, appropriate to what our target audience is. And it sounds like we can make some jokes there, and maybe we could go that route and do game night. Or we can do kind of what College Humor does, which they have, their shows aren't really episodic. You know, it's not episode 1. It's just Jake and Amir or Hardly Working or Troopers, whatever. And they're not really like, you know, episodic, like I just said. So I'm thinking, what if we did something where maybe this can be the married couples, or the married couple, a dating couple, a single guy, or something like that. If we did it where maybe this is our show that we kind of just, you know, here in Florida, we get together like once a month, like on a Saturday, and we just film all day Saturday, but then we're able to knock out, you know, a bunch of episodes, and we don't have to do them weekly. You know, maybe we'll only do 2 episodes a month or something like that. But, you know, the way to get on YouTube is you just have to be constant with your videos. So maybe if we constantly have videos like 2 a month, then people just keep coming. And then we could have like the special shows like For the Win or the Wee Zombies, you know, or something like that. Like the special ones that pop up, but we have this kind of one, just kind of every once in a while we look at these lives. And every episode, you know, so we have those 3 groups of people. We've got the married, the couple, and the single. Of those 3 groups, we don't have to see all of them at the same time. Like this one funny episode could just be about the married couple, you know what I mean? And that could even be with me and Kelsey, and she's pregnant, and that way we can talk about kids later or whatever. So that's one couple. Another couple, you know, or maybe one episode, the married couple who's, you know, Kelsey's brother is the single guy, so he shows up one episode. You know, so almost kind of like Modern Family, how sometimes they're all together, but most of the time it's just their stories, but then every once in a while one person kind of crosses over. So we kind of have like these different stories going on that we just show funny episodes. They're not one big story. It's just kind of funny stuff that happens in these people's lives. But they all come together once a month to play game night. So we have the flagship of whatever this title is, for right now, call it Friends, even though we're not going to call it Friends, obviously. But let's just call it Friends for now. So we have this flagship of Friends, or this umbrella of Friends. Underneath that umbrella, we have this show called Game Night. And then Game Night is its own show, but it's maybe we do that once a month. And we talk about a different board game every month, but it's about their lives, and it's not so focused on the board game. Because this isn't a partnership with Mayfair Games, as much as we wanted it to be. As of right now, it's not. It might be later, but as of right now, it's just we have permission to use their games. So we don't really need to, try to whore out to Mayfair Games right now. Once they get their office set up and we can do the one where the people work there, then that's all about Mayfair Games. But right now, we just do a game night, which is still mostly focused on them, but we can do kind of funny stuff, introducing with the games and stuff like that. And the games might not even have anything to do with them. It's just that's what they're playing, and they'll talk about it every once in a while. So that's the thing. And I haven't really thought about this up until this point because I've been trying to just kind of give my brain a break for a little bit. And then I actually just thought about it this morning and was like, I think to realize that the reason I haven't been thinking about it is because I don't really want to think about it because it sounds kind of boring. But if we go either one of these routes, if it's just being guys and we do game night, that could work, or we do the couples and stuff like that, but it's we just film shows, that could work, or whatever. So those are my thoughts. Tell me what you think about that. I would say I'd like to meet, or at least let's at least email back and forth sometime this week with your thoughts. I don't really want to wait till Friday to hear what you think about this, just because I'd like to kind of get this ball starting to roll. But with my friends aren't leaving until Thursday, so I can still Skype if we need to, but maybe this week we can just stick with emailing, and then on Friday you can post a video, and then maybe next week, kind of early next week or something, we can try to figure out a good time to Skype. So think about when a good time in your week is to Skype. For me, as of right now, obviously, I have plenty of time, so I could Skype really anytime, even late at night for now. But once I get a job, I can't really do that. But for now, I can Skype late at night. So just kind of think about that. But for this week, please try to email me your thoughts. Even if you don't have like a solution per se, just tell me what you're thinking. Like if you think I'm on the right track, or if you think not, because this is a joint thing, so we can discuss this and see what we think about it. Okay. Other than that, I had this epiphany like 4 days after you left that I really wish I would have thought about this, of asking if I could borrow Betrayal at House on the Hill while my friends are here, and then I'll mail it out to you, which would have cost me like $10 as opposed to spending $50 on a new board game, which we can't really afford. I really want to afford it, but realistically, we can't afford it, so we're not going to be buying it. But I've been having some fun playing some older board games because we've been so wrapped up into like epic nerdy board games that I kind of forget that there's other board games out there in the world. Like we played Yahtzee the other day. What else did we play? We're probably gonna play Who Knew later. Played some card games, stuff like that. So we did play Munchkin last night though. Yeah, haven't done Last Night on Earth yet. Probably won't do it tonight because we're getting back from Disney and we'll be tired. But probably tomorrow, it is time to teach Last Night on Earth, and I'm so excited. I hope Stephanie had a good birthday. You should tell her I said happy birthday. I wrote it on her Facebook thing, but I know she doesn't go on Facebook that often, so maybe she didn't see it. Probably should have just texted her now that I think about it, because I forgot she doesn't really go on Facebook. But tell her I did say happy birthday, so there's timestamp proof that I did. How was I forgot. I wanted to know how it was the next day to work, because I slept for like 14 hours and then took like whoa, excuse me. Thank you. I slept for like 14 hours and then took like a 4-hour nap, and then that did nothing. Yeah, so alright, sorry this video wasn't really about updating, but there's not really much to update. So at least we can talk about the show. Good Lord. At least we can talk about the show. Alright.